Oh boy, who's ready for some more Daggerfall? Welcome to the Elder Scrolls 2 Daggerfall, part 4 of our poor Nasrin Jabiri escaped slave character, who's not actually doing too bad, even though I thought she'd be doing much worse. But she's actually been making quite a job of it all. I think it's because I have short sword as a primary skill, which has helped her an awful lot. Perhaps having a character which doesn't have any weapon skills would be harder. But anyway, my purpose is not really to play the game with a character which is as useless as possible. That was kind of the purpose behind making the character. But rather, I mean, since this is my first playthrough, I'm more just having a look around the game world and enjoying seeing the dungeons, as contradictory as that may seem. Last time, we had done some more quests for the Mages Guild, as well as doing a quest for the temple, which I joined last time, the Temple of Stendar, which is what is in this province we're in here, Phrygius. Each region worships a different of the 9 divines. 8 divines? I don't know whether there's any regions which worship Talos. I would suspect so. But, anyway. Now, what should I do right now? Last time we actually got a few... where are they? I have a... here we go. A Word document, or a text file. No, that's not the right one. We actually got... here we go. It's this one. Yes. Last time I found a few maps, and the maps do mark new dungeon locations on your map, but you don't actually get to keep the map to tell you which dungeons you found. So you have to either write it down or have a very good memory. These dungeons aren't anything special. They're ones you can get normally by doing quests and so on. I'll just lower the music and sound a bit. Yeah, there we go. But I would like to have a look at them anyway. One of them, which a helpful chat member actually linked me to in a clip, which I was able to check later on, was the Copper Heart Tower. So if we go there, I think it's up here somewhere. No, that's the Stronghold of Woodsley. That's the Fortress of Harsley. Tower Ashley. Ruins of the Hold of Woodsley. And the Stair Laboratory. That's a tomb. Castle Wickhart. Should we have a look at a tomb? Tombs are basically small dungeons, and they're full of undead. Our character would like that. There's the Copper Heart Tower. So we'll go have a look there. I don't think we have any quests outstanding at the moment, so... let's just have a look at one of the dungeons which we got a map for. Okay, it's this ruin again. Ooh, and there's a door right there. And there's this tower here. Around with some ruins around it. Okay. And let's have a look inside. I'll save it on dungeon start. And let's see what's in stock for us. How big is it? It's a three central module big. Okay, and arrayed in a linear fashion. So that's not going to be too confusing. Oh. I also got a bunch of spells last time. Oh, and a new weapon. Actually found a Mithril Wakizashi in a shop, which I bought because it was there, and it's better than what I had, which was Dwarven. So, also having... oh, hello! It's a Frost Atronach. I think. Yes. Ice Atronach. Cross Atronach. Ice Atronach, same thing. They're supposed to have damage auras around them, but it wasn't implemented. I'm kind of thankful for that. Right. So is this dungeon going to be full of Atronachs? I don't think my character has a problem with Atronachs. They don't count as Daedra. They're more like golems, so... Some gold. We're not in here for any quest in particular. I'm just having a look. I don't expect there to be anything majorly out of the ordinary, but... You know, there's always the chance. And let's go this way. Actually, very quiet in here. All my other dungeons have been full of orcs and spiders and humanoids. Let's close that door because I don't want to go down there just yet. This way. 2 doors opened. Hello, you're a Nightblade? Battle Mage. Okay. You don't have anything interesting. Did you poison me? Nope. Well, even if you did, I don't think you'll see the effects right away. I think poison takes a little while to actually affect you. He wasn't a Nightblade, so I don't think he would. If he was a Nightblade or an assassin. If there is a character of that type. Some of the NPCs can have poisoned weapons, is what I'm getting at. +1 helm, steel, chain, steel greaves. Yeah, let's not pick up the steel. We can find better than that now. And steel's kind of heavy. Okay. A little beamed roof. And we're in... Okay, yes. This is one of the side channels. Side corridors, including this. It's quite big. It will have this and then it will go down or up a few floors around the corner. And it will connect up to the dungeon again. Goes around that chapel and then it goes up. And we're on a higher floor of the dungeon section which we just left. You can see there. Whoop. Around. And we go back into this area here. So. Oh, hello. Ow! It's odd. What was that for? I need a better heal spell. Okay. Have you used up all your magicka? Stab. That. And very good. Log. Ow! Mages hiding around corners, waiting and lying awake. Ooh! It's an elven warhammer, and it's a magical one too. I cannot carry any more stuff. Ugh. Get rid of that. I should have put that in my wagon, actually. Die. Ooh! Ooh. Dwarven left pauldron. I'll equip that. We're going to end up in full yellow armor. Let's make a trip back. Hang on. How much gold am I carrying? 4,000. Okay. Gold. I am going to drop 1,000. I'll remove. Can't. Equip that. Can I take that now? No. Drop another 1,000. I have like 14,000 in the bank, so. There we go. And I'll just run back to my wagon. Gold is kind of difficult to come by early on, but as you get higher level, Since the quality of the goods you find gets higher, gold doesn't become too much of a hassle. Oh, hello! Welcome! Ooh, you streamed Daggerfall as well. Well, it's good to see more people streaming the game. I enjoy watching streams of Daggerfall. I'm taking a break and actually playing it for myself for once. Have a look. Over here. Where's the exit? Over here. Oh, it's just up there. Oh, there we go. Guess I want to access my wagon. Put that in there, because I don't know what it is. Let's put the bow in there, because I don't have any arrows. Because I dropped them, and then the game said they were too heavy for me to pick up. Oh, I put my ruby in there. I have to keep that ruby on our person. Okay, let's put it under marks. Put that in there. Put that in there to sell. And we'll put that in there because we don't have any bows. That's broken, and that's broken. So we'll put both of those into our wagon because they're useless. Then we'll save again. I never finished the main quest back in the day, so I'm hoping to finish it without issues. It should be easier to do now that I'm playing a patched version of the game. From what I understand, when the game was initially released, you weren't actually able to finish the main quest. It was that buggy. There's enemies nearby. Oh, okay. I can't hear any. Right. What's in here? Hello? Ugly statues. Piles of bones. A skull. Don't do anything. Yeah, look at that statue. Ugh. Like a head of an orc or something. Blood on the floor. Doesn't do anything. Banner. Doesn't do anything. Well, what do you call those? It's just like a little collection of spears. Skulls, no. And nope. Okay. And over here. Hello? Oh, it's a zombie. Oh no. Atronachs and mages and zombies. Come on, face your fears. Stupid undead. Ugh. Zombies have quite a bit of hit points and they hit hard. Oh, hello, piggy. Yeah, this is a pig in here. Maybe the zombie was feeding it. Some sacks. Shelf with nothing on it. Over here. Whoop! Hold on. Okay, nobody saw that. Ah! I have cheats activated and I pressed 1 and it gave me 1000 speed. I was using it in my test stream a while ago. But I shan't be cheating in this. I think it did reset my stats. So look, speed is 80, and if I press it... Yep, okay. It resets it back to normal. Ahoy! Welcome. I'm just currently exploring a dungeon for my own enjoyment. we're not here on any particular quest. I just wanted to see one of the ones I found on a map. Ah! Leave me alone. No! Get, ah! Yeah, I'm gonna... Well, I died. Something killed me. Ice Atronach crept up behind me, smacked me off the edge. And then I got hit by some lightning bolt somewhere. Yeah, but we're just exploring a dungeon, which I found on a map, so... Just having a look around, seeing if there's anything interesting in it. Random exploration is just like this. Turn around, something's there, it clubs you over the head, and you're dead. My character's not that strong, but low health mostly. Oh, hello. Oh. Mage just died. Yep. Thank you, Daggerfall. Come on, what's making that noise? I think it's the torch. Sometimes it's like sound bugs. And you get neat little tunes. You never remember to check those, the random ones you find. The maps which you find was dungeons on them. I don't believe there's anything actually special about those dungeons. They're just dungeons you could find by getting quests in town. It's just another way to have quests on quests shown on your map. So, but you know, going into a dungeon without a quest to do. Some would call it madness. Why would you torment yourself with it? Oh, it's already okay. Is that Ice Atronach? Yes, it is. And for some reason, Ice Atronachs bleed. Well, we can kill it. Nothing in there. Okay. And this is where... Yeah, right. Aha! You're not going to sneak up on me this time. There we go. Enabled screen space reflections in one of my Unity mods, and I was getting 30 frames per second. I have to wonder what it would be like playing this game on hardware of the time. Unless you had like a good graphics card for the time, you would have been getting, I think, some rather low frame rates. 15 or 20. Oh, there's like cages on the roof. Look at that. There's an ice Atronach in the cage on the roof. That's odd. I don't think I've seen that before. You're right up there. He's having a good time. Oh, there's another one over there. There's like a bunch of dancers in this dungeon. This didn't support 3D cards. Okay. When was it? 95? 96? Yeah, right. $1996, right. Pile of books. It's a holy tome. Because Quake came out around then, and it had hardware rendering. Or video cards if you had one. I think... Actually, let's have a look at this room. I actually haven't seen this one, really. It's kind of the same as the other one we've seen, with the water in it. With the movable platforms. Except for those cages. And this thing. What is this? Like a... I don't know what that is. It's like a big, like... flat wooden staircase. Can I go up it? No. Okay. Weird. I've seen some of these in the modeling, and you see like catapults in them and all that. So that would be neat to see. Nothing to fear from me? No, it doesn't unlock. Okay, this is just an empty room. How exciting. All that for the nothing. Oh, there's a bunch of like heads and such up there. How morbid. Oh, and there's a zombie. Ugh. Yeah, goodbye, zombie. Heads on the altar. Ugh. Ew. Okay. Is there anything else about that? No? It's just like some kind of sacrificial altar or something. Weird. Okay. Came out same year as Quake. Righto. Ah. No, 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 no. Damn it! Where were we? Right. So there wasn't anything really up there. There was just a zombie. Can I rest? I can't. I gotta get disturbed by zombies. Oh. Stealth, running, restoration, sword blade, and critical strike. Bunch of coffins with skeletons in them. Is it supposed to be like a necromancer's castle or something? I mean, there's mages. It's not like the game like distinguishes between mages and necromancers. I said before, that's something I'd like to see the Unity make do. Actually add summonable units, so you can like summon skeletons to fight for you. That'd be pretty fun. Okay, there was nothing in there. This is the chapel. Yep. And we go around and up, and then we'll get to a higher level. The Doom community has done some insane mods. Yes, they have. I've covered a few of their mods on my channel. Actually, ooh, back at the beginning. I'll put stuff in my wagon. But yes, so there's quite a lot of impressive mods for Doom. One of my favorite is one called Demon Steel, which is a lot of fun. A very fast-paced mod. I do recommend it. That's Demon Steel, with steel being spelled S-T-E-E-L-E. Okay. So have we gone through... No, we haven't. So I went into that room. Go this way. Right, and then we can go in here and down. Then I'll have to levitate up to the next platform there, so... Oh no, I can go up this staircase here, can't I? Right. Nothing to fear from me. It does not unlock. Oh, hello. That's a sorcerer. Ooh, he's got a magical cloak on him. Formal cloak. Powers unknown. Yoink. And nothing else. And there's a fountain here. There's a lever. What's it do? Go on. Use it. Moves that... Yeah, moves that platform up there. Oh, okay. I was thinking... Ah! Again! The same thing happened. I'm having a strange case of deja vu. Is anyone else? It's like basically the same module again. Oh look, there's catapults. Cool. I actually found what I was looking for. In the same dungeon. What are the chances? Get out of my way, zombie. Zombies can disease you if they hit you. Diseases can be rather unpleasant in Daggerfall. Because they, take some time to actually start hurting you. They have an incubation period. And then when they affect you, they start draining some of your stats constantly until they're 0, at which point you die. Unless you go to a temple to have them cured, or, you know, cast cure disease on yourself or something. But there's a whole bunch of different diseases which affect different stats. In Unity I got poisoned and could not get a cure before I died, so I had to cheat and use God mode. Yes. It can be a little frustrating because I believe poisons also take a little time to get, like, to be noticed before you get the message saying you feel somewhat bad. So, luckily, I have a, item. I have a, where is it? Holy water of venom antidote, which actually cures me of poison when I use it. So, I got that, like, the first item I got from a quest, which was very nice. Here's a bunch of catapults. That's pretty cool. I wonder how they get them out of here. And there's like a... Oh, what are those things called? Oh, they're like... walls on wheels, and they're used to protect archers. I can't think. Hey, we picked the lock. Yeah, these things. What the... You're just standing there ready to nuke me. Ooh. Another magical item. Magical amber. Are we sure my character's luck is terrible? Let's just check. Yeah, it's 16. Why am I finding all these magical items when my luck is 16? I thought I'd be finding, like, iron weapons until I'm, like, level 10. Should know what these are called. I can't think. I think you have them in one of the Total War games. Don't tell me you're friendly. Yo. Why are you friendly? Is it my etiquette? I just pacify a zombie by speaking to it in the language of moans and undead. Hello, zombie. How's it going? You're looking a little thin around the waist. Probably do with a good meal. Your leg is busted up. They do look spooky. Oh well. Well, you can just sit in there. You're not going to attack me. I'll just leave you be. They're not called pavises or pavises. I think that's the shield which archers have sometimes. Then maybe pavises are also the larger ones. That's not actually an undead. I don't think. That's a construct. So I am not terrified of them. There's a difference, apparently. They're still kind of grody. Hello. Another flesh atronach. I think they might be able to disease you. I'm not too certain. Oh, my health is really low. Let's save and rest. I'm in the last section of the dungeon, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay, so it's just this room, that room, and then the tunnel system. So, oh, enemy nearby. Ooh. Oh, apparently it's fine now. Let's just rest on the edge here. Don't roll while you sleep, otherwise you'll fall off. Short blade has increased. Levitate. If you play the game and you want to know how to levitate in base Daggerfall, you have to press page up and page down. What the? Oh, wait, what? There's like a bridge there. I think I saw that in the other room. That's interesting. Is that another map? That's another map. Oh well. The scrap of parchment shows the location of the Wickcroft tombs. Recorded on my map. Sure, I'll write it down in my document text file over here. The Wickcroft tombs. There we go. So we actually have another dungeon. Oh boy! Just what we wanted. Elven broadsword. Ugh. That's actually... Yeah, that looks spooky. It's just like a bridge into the abyss. You can see the roof, but you can't see the rest of the room. And then you step in there, and then boom, the rest of the room appears. Oh, it doesn't actually display both of the rooms at the same time. Interesting. I suppose that's what would you call it? Level culling. It's just culling the. It's just not displaying the rooms which you're not in to save on memory. So, which makes me wonder why the game. I wonder whether the game would run really slow if you went into the void and looked at the map from there, because technically you'd be seeing all the rooms at once. It would be only something which would affect it on original hardware, not in DOSBox, really. Oh, hello. Candle, a shirt, gold, and I think that's just normal helm. Yep, okay. Nothing here? Nope. It does not unlock. Lovely. Okay. Oh, you're down there. Onwards! Ow. My Mithril Wakizashi is getting a good workout. Proving its value, even though I had to pay like 1,300 gold to get it, but... It's keeping me alive, therefore it's... Ow! That's the thanks I get for letting you out. I need like spell resistance spells or something. Or book. The Arrow Shot Woman by Anonymous. Worth 580 gold. It's an iron staff. Sure, let's take the staff. Actually, let's have a look at what the staff looks like when you will equip it. Because you don't really ever get to see other weapons. People always use, like, you know, daggers and swords. Here's a staff. Smack people over the head with it. You can poke them. Actually got pretty fast attack speed with it. It sounds like a pool cue when you pull it out. Like you're hitting pool balls with it. Billiard balls. Maybe you're just slapping it in your palm. Okay. I don't think there's anything else on that side. I think we've reached the limit of the dungeon. And over there. Yeah, these sections of dungeon aren't actually that bad. Because they take up basically all the space. And even though they're a large room which you have to walk around in, they're not like windy passages which all look the same. So, I find it's easier to navigate them. Because you're not having to like, try and remember which corridor you've been down. Though you can tell if there's corpses around the place. The only landmark in a featureless expanse. Oh, is there a room up there? Nope. There is. Ow. Hold still, I'll beat you over the head with my stuff. We're seeing my abysmal hit-to-hit rate near. This is what I expected my character to be like. Okay. Let's swap back over to our mithril dagger. Oh. Whoa. Wakazashi. Where'd he go? Oh, there he is. I wonder if they're actually wielding the weapon which they have on their sprite, or whether they're wielding another weapon. And like the sorcerers always look like they're wielding hammers. So do they deal blunt damage, or it's parchment? Okay, it's not another map. Daggerfall is just inundating me with maps. You're going to be going through dungeons forever. I was actually watching a review of Arena, and I noticed that these routes and so on, there's actually quite a bit reused from Arena and Daggerfall. Like all the, a lot of the icons down here are the same as they are in Arena. Like the steel mode icon, the little hand picking up a coin is from Arena. Hello. I thought I saw someone around that corner. Oh, frick! Okay. Quick reflexes there. I think I've fallen for that trap like 3 times now. Literally. Let's go over there while I've got the levitate. Because the floor there is trapped. You don't want to stand on it. It is lava. Take that and that. Take that and all that. Take that and yellow. There we go. Now can I get back out of here before it wears off? I can. Efficiency. Now we can go back up and not fall down that trapdoor again. I'm not so much surprised I keep falling down it. I'm more surprised that I keep getting dungeons which have that trap in it. Oh, hello. You don't do anything? Okay. What about you? No? Okay. Where'd the 2 guys go? Did they fall down the pit as well? They fall down into the void. They must have. Okay, well. They can stay down there, for all I care. I had levitate. They didn't. I win. I imagine me levitating as I fall down the trap, and then as they fly past, they try and grab onto my legs. Let's have a look up here, and then I'll call it, and then I'll go back to town. Oh, it's a zombie again. Oh. Yes, I know. I'd like to... Well, I'll steal what he's got if I must. What's that? A helm and steal Tanto. Useless. How far we've gone. Here's another one of these rooms. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that is an environmental sound there. Maybe. Maybe not. Flesh golem. No, not flesh golems. Atronachs. So if flesh atronachs are a construct made out of skin and bone, then does that mean that the bone walkers and greater bone walkers in Morrowind are technically flesh atronachs? Because those are essentially the zombies of Morrowind, and I believe they are constructs. And they're also really annoying. The greater bone walkers anyway, because they have a damage strength on touch effect, which is a massive pain to have to deal with. Because you get hit by them a few times and you've basically got to drop all of your ill-gotten gains, go drag yourself down, get cured in the temple, and then go back and pick up all your loot again. Unless you have a spell or potions of restore strength. Right. I'm not going to go into there and have a look. Let's not unlock. I always kind of found Morrowind interesting for that reason. It doesn't actually have many traditional, like, RPG enemies in it. Aside from rats and skeletons. You don't have goblins in it. You have, you don't really have an equivalent for goblins. You got goblins in one of the expansions, though. They're really tough. And instead of zombies, you got the bone walkers. Oh, pardon. Okay, so we have to go that way. Yep. I would like to put stuff in my wagon, please. I'll remove that. Is that a broadsword? Yes, it is. That. Remove these. That's just parchment, so I'll remove that. I'll remove the book. Candle. Those two potions are resist frost. I'll remove all of my ingredients. There we go. Okay. No, I'd like to leave. You notice an acrid odor. The ground vibrates underfoot. Okay, I think the acrid odor is mentioning that there's mages. I'm just going to check. Because I've mentioned in the last stream that the dungeons have messages which appear on screen when you go into the area, and those are actually telling you something. Though you'd have to figure it out for yourself as far as I can tell. Okay, here we go. Does it actually say... Okay, here we go. What was it called? Yeah, there's an acrid odor. Laboratory. You notice a strong acrid odor, and the ground here vibrates faintly. Yep. So that would have been a laboratory type dungeon, which means it is inhabited by out of the different creature types, it is inhabited by imps and gargoyles, battle mages, mages and sorcerers, fire atronach, flesh, ice and iron atronachs, zombies, lich and ancient liches, and lesser daedra. So, lesser daedra. What's that mean exactly? Oh wait, hang on. Is the lesser daedra the Daedroth? I think that's what it is. Yep. Okay. In Daggerfall, a lesser daedra is also known as a Daedroth. They're those crocodile-headed guys. Right. Well, let's go back to Frigoris. What is it called? Frigius. There we go. Yep. And I'll sell all the stuff which I got. I'll go to the Mages Guild, have it identified, and then I might do a quest for the Mages Guild. After I rest in the tavern or something to get the gates to open. Come on. Climb that wall. Oh, no. Wait. And there we go. Okay, good. Now, where are we? Okay, we have to go this way. Up. Aha. Up. Up. Oh. Alright, where's that shop circle? Right in front of me. What's the time anyway? Just past 12. Okay, or 12:42. Oh, innkeeper. I wish for a room. You will give me a room for 2 days. 9 gold? Yes. Goodbye. I will heal myself. And I'll rest. Have I played Unity yet? Yes, I have. I have played Unity. I've rather enjoyed what I played. They do a very good job. Though, as I've mentioned before, I decided to do a playthrough of Daggerfall. Base Daggerfall rather than Unity. Because I think it allows for more shenanigans. Tavern music, you can stop, we're out of the tavern. Do you want me to go back in? Okay, fine. Like this, I suppose. Oh, nothing to fear from me. I kind of wish there was a clock on the HUD, like a little timer, so you can see what the time is. Obviously. Okay. Oh, I have things to sell. I would like to sell this. 156 gold. 8 gold. 236 gold. 393 gold. Okay, okay. Good, good. What do you have here? Do you have anything good? You had a dwarven battle axe. Oh, there's a dwarven bow there. And that's a steel longbow. Dwarven short bow. You can see the yellow string on it. Well, you can't now because it's highlighted, but... There's a normal helm. Dwarven saber. Mr. Gritty Atmosphere. The enhanced pixels of Unity, or the higher resolution, is nice, but yes. There is something to be said for the sort of pixely nature of base Daggerfall. Ooh, Dwarven Claymore. Ooh, a Mithril Dagger. How much is that? 157 for a Mithril Dagger? Sure, I'll take that. Aha. Anything else in here? Nope. Oh, and you? Nope. Okay, well, goodbye. I gotta leave all your doors open. We have got some books to sell. So we'll sell this one and this one. We won't sell the story of Lyricius. That's the one which I think we started off with. 840 gold for those, thank you. And that book which we started off with has sentimental value for our character. I'll try to remember not to sell it. Okay, armor shop. Do you have anything in here? You have a lot of leather armor. Great. Yeah. You've not really got anything of value. Hey, I'd like to have some of my things repaired. Can you repair my ingredients, good sir? Like, I don't know, smash the flowers with a hammer? That's broken. So select that. That's broken. How's that bow? That's new, so that's fine. God, I got so much stuff in here. That's slightly used. I don't really need that anymore. I have dwarven stuff, and elven stuff is inferior. That's new. That's new. Silver and elven Tantos look exactly the same. Is there actually a difference to them? I don't think so. I can't really see one. Maybe the elven one is slightly brighter, but they actually look exactly the same to me. Okay, there we go. Repair those, please. 21 gold? Sure. And it'll be done in 1 day. Thank you. I'll actually sell also. Elven Wakizashi. Silver Tanto. Elven Tanto. Sure, just sell these. Yep. Yep. And yep. Good. That's all. You only have the 2 shells. How much gold have we got? I'm gonna have to deposit some of it in the bank again. Hello, do you have anything of value? No. No. Do you have a yellow cloak? I don't really like the yellow cloak. We could go full yellow with the dwarven armor. And the yellow cloak, but it kind of clashes. We look like a giant banana. Here we go. Any shells in here? Nope. I kind of wish stores would sell maps. Maybe they could have cartographers which would sell maps for high prices or something. Ugh. What's there? Another alchemist shop. Tavern. Clothing store. Sure, let's see what clothes you've got. Bird bras, robes, suspect clothing, sandals. You have a beige cloak. I've actually seen beige cloaks before. God, that looks drab. That's one thing I liked in Morrowind, was that you had a lot of choice with your clothing, which meant you could wear a lot of clothing along with your armor, and you could enchant all of your clothing. So, as well as your armor, you could also be wearing a belt, a shirt, pants, like a hat, and so on and so forth. Is that a teal cloak? It is. I rather like teal. Sure, we'll buy that. 5 gold! Truly, it is a pittance. If we had tealed that, that would be a bit better. But we don't. Colour that. That looks kind of interesting. Anything else in here? Nope. Okay. The flower. Right. We need to go this way. Yep. Oh wait, I was going to put stuff in the bank, wasn't I? Oh hum. Nope. Bank's a little bit further down. There we go. Hello, banker. I wish to deposit 4,000 of my moonies. Thank you. Whee! We'll go to the Mages Guild. And we'll pick up a quest from them. We've still got the friggin' tavern theme. Game, are you ever going to get tired of that? Yo, nothing to fear from me. Okay, we're gonna have to loiter for 2 hours. Okay, there we go. Right, now also, I wanted to identify items. You, sir. I have identified that, yes. That is my shining diamond. We have a formal cloak. We have this amber. And we had the maul as well, didn't we? Yes. That bow, that's the Ice Storms one, which is very hazardous to my health. I nearly killed myself when I used it on an enemy right next to me. Other than that, we have just masses of ingredients. Okay, identify. 600 gold. Okay. What have we got? Formal cloak of undeniable access. Okay. Cast when used, open. Well, that will be useful, I suppose. Elven Warhammer of Oblivion. Cast when strikes, Sphere of Negation. That sounds terrifying. Does that dispel things on hit? That doesn't make sense. Sphere of negation. Target at range. 10 plus 2 per level. Disintegrate. Target is killed instantly. Okay, so it's that type of sphere of negation. Not like, oh, magical effects are turned off. No, it's just, oh, whatever's in the area dies. You should be able to change the quality of the stream in the settings. I don't believe that's something I can do on the fly, I'm afraid. But you should be able to change the what's it called? How many the quality of the stream via a little cog down in the bottom right, if I remember. Amber of Wildfire. Cast when you use Wildfire. I believe Wildfire is a damage over time spell. 115 plus 1 to 5 per level. Continuous damage health using elemental fire. Sure. How long does it last for? So it does 1 to 15 plus 1 to 5 per level. And duration is 1 plus 3 per level. So I'm level like 4, am I? So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Jeez, that lasts for quite a while. It's like, oh, it just adds like a minute per level, but a minute per level is for a damage over time. How often is it applying the damage? Doesn't say. Anyway. Okay, well, those are interesting items. No. Clear. Don't want to equip the magical one, even though it does have open. Are those in my inventory now? Yes. To put them in my wagon. What's this? Amber of Wildfire. Do I equip that? I can. There we go. Let's keep the robe on us, and we'll put the warhammer in our inventory. We'll have a talk to you. Press start. There we go. Oh, hello, welcome. Yeah, I believe it should give you other options other than 720p. I only stream. I do stream at 720p, but if it's something I have to do on my end, I wouldn't know, I'm afraid. Let me have a look. Have a brief look. Wait, hang on. That would be on Twitch, wouldn't it? It might be something which I'll have to look at later. I don't know. I've watched other streamers and it's had options to lower it to like 480 and so on. Perhaps that's something which becomes available when you have more followers or something. I don't know. Well, I had work, but I hired the Fighters Guild to do it. Oh, lovely. Okay. I fear the worst, Nasrin. When I heard the stories, I refused to believe them, but now I know they are true. A young boy has foolishly brought a dragonling egg into his home, and the egg has hatched. The parents have begged the mages to help, not being able to afford the price of the Fighters Guild. Can you help? Yeah, sure. I thank you. Go to the Wickhart residence. Wickharts again. And watch out for the creature. We all know how dangerous it could be. You have 6 days to prepare and do battle. Be back here by then. Sure, okay, fine. It's just a dragonling. What ho? People, I am looking for a location. I am looking for a... Oh, no, wait. Where is... General? Yeah, the Wickhart residence. A bit northeast. Northwest. Thank you. We have a look up. Oh, it's right there! Ugh, fine. Mages Guild are so lazy. They get me to do something like this. Oh, it's a terrible dragonling. Blah, blah, blah. You'll soon be famous. I think it's this place. Oh, it's this one right here. Okay. Hello? Wait, that's not the right place? Oh, no. Okay. Important thing to note. When there's words like this, it's always where the first letter is. So it's this house over here. Yep. Now I can hear it already. Oh. I'll actually save this because I believe... Yeah, dungeon start. This is a dungeon. I believe if it's in the roof, it will have a chance to fall through the ether. Yeah. Hello, Dragonling. Please don't fall into the void. Come on, climb the ladder. It's not hard. Oh, I'm pressing the wrong button. Whack, whack. The Dragonling is dead. You will soon be famous. Oh boy. And it's got no treasure on it. I hope they better remove it out of the attic, otherwise it will stink the whole place up. There we go. Oh, from a quick search, it seems to be you need to be a partner or affiliate to have access to it. Okay. Thank you for looking for that. I was going to do so after the stream, but thank you very much for doing the legwork for me. Oh, there's a shop there, which I haven't looked at. What is it? Superior gear. Okay. Let's have a look. Better appointed. You got a... What is that called? Formal Aeodoric. Okay. Aeodoric. There's another one. You just got stuff, don't you? Not really anything useful. No? Okay. Then we'll go back to the Mages Guild. That was easy. I killed your Dragonling. How did a kid even find an egg for a dragon? Anyway, I assume a Dragonling is like a baby dragon. Unless it's like, you know, like, not really a dragon. Like swamp dragons are to dragons. You are successful, I've heard. News travels fast. Yeah, it was only like 3 houses away. I've been instructed to give you 440 gold pieces of gold. The Archmage himself thanks you, as do I. Oh, okay, fine. That's not too bad for my time. We'll save. I'll get another quest. The people of Phrygius have been demanding that the Mage Guild takes a stand against the mad wizard who has been terrorizing the land for some time now. Now, by order of the Archmagister himself, we are doing just that. I know it's hardly the assignment a scholarly institution should give, but would you be willing to and able to pay the mad wizard a call and then hack him to pieces? Sure. I mean, we've been basically doing nothing but killing for the Mages Guild since we joined up, so I don't know why you're saying it's not exactly what we tend to do. You could not let us down, Nasrin. Now that your saucer, King House, will be in her laboratory, the stronghold of Kingheart, for at most 26 days before moving on to a new location. The Baron wants word that the mage is dead in 26 days, so do not tarry after doing the deed. I will see you in 26 days. Thank you, and good luck, Nasrin. Right, okay. We'll do a recall, anchor, then we'll go to this place. What was it called? I always forget. Wizard, a stronghold of Kingheart. Let's see if we can eyeball it. Are there any new specs on the map? Is it one which we've been to already? I don't think so. Stronghold of Kingheart. There we go. And onwards! Dragon, noun, plural, dragonling, fantasy, a baby dragon. Thank you. But I mean, I don't know, sometimes games can have, like, odd in-game lore. It's like, dragonlings are a lesser known type of dragon. I'm just making stuff up. I don't know. Oh, we've got a castle here. That's pretty cool. There's a little vase there. Neat. It's kind of impressive the amount of effort they went to creating these exteriors for the dungeons, and yet overall they have extremely little like bearing on anything to do with the actual dungeon. I suppose grand plans and all that. I mean, this one's got friggin' catapults out the side of it, so... And there's doors up on the ramparts, and you could probably get up onto the roof up there and, you know, have an extra bit in the dungeon in there as well. Let's actually have a look. Or, you know, another door up the top there. Up. Ow. I got all the way up to the top, only to fall. I'll do it the lazy person's way. Okay. Oh, I see. Actually got like a little thatched roof. So that it actually isn't a roof up there, it's just a it's just a hole in the roof of the castle. Okay. We can get on the ramparts. And that's something which I should show off. You can go inside the walls in the cities. There's actually little rooms in them, and you can traverse around inside them. There's not really any reason to do so, I don't think, but you can go into them. Enemies nearby. Oh, hello. Let's just get down. Up. Ow. Are you like a Nightblade? Assassin. You better not have poisoned me. Not that it really matters. Hello? What? Welcome! Is that another one of those doors which is actually, like, half of it's wrong? I think I heard a giant. Nope. Okay, that's fine. Just found out the nude women in the game are prostitutes. They were supposed to be. In the base game, there was going to be a prostitutes guild, but it was not something which was ever fully implemented. So the nude and scantily dressed models are used in other places, generally in taverns and temples. So. Yeah, we hear giants. Let's rest. And not get interrupted. Climbing, dodging, and running skills have improved. Good, good. So what are we looking for in here? We're looking for a mad mage. Okay. Hello, you're an orc warlord. You're kind of scary. You got arrows. Some gold. All that. I found out for some reason your faction goes up with Stendar for failing a mage guild mage quest to imprison the Daedra. The guilds, some of the factions are supposed to be what's it called? Are supposed to be opposed to each other, but that does seem a bit odd. I mean, it is Stendar. Maybe they're saying, "Oh, you're showing mercy to the Daedra," but you know, why would they care whether you're showing mercy to a Daedra? Yes, Daggerfall. I completely agree, Daggerfall. Fight you! Yeah, it's the torch making that noise. Sometimes it does that. Why it done that, nobody knows. Oh, hello, bat. Wagon. Pickaxe. How big is this dungeon anyway? 1, 2, 3 blocks wide? Or is it 2? Three. Okay. So it's a 3-block wide dungeon. And it's all in a straight line. Hello, skull. Do you have any secrets? Oh. Very well hidden door. Oh. Your faction goes up with Julianos, the Dark Brotherhood, Night Mother, Oblivion, and associated Danger Princes, Stendar Thieves Guild, Dust Witches, Daughter of Wroth Witches of Marsh, Beldama the Tide Witches, and Rothgarian Mountains, and associated factions. It's a lot of faction gain. There are a lot of factions in Daggerfall. I think, yes, each of the different Daedric princes actually have their own, like, what's it called? Like their own opinion of you. Which I think might mean it becomes cheaper to summon them, or something. I'm not too sure. There might be no, actual effect of it at all. Just because... I don't know. Yeah, it's interesting to see all the little things like that in Daggerfall. Like, a lot of the mechanics interact with each other in odd ways. Is that a map? Recipe for potion of healing. Elixir vitae, red berries, mercury, and troll's blood. I think I have that. 6 gold. And a pointy helm. This is +1. Okay. Gold pieces. We got cavern. Chasm? Cavern? One of the two. Nothing there. I heard a giant. The mad mage isn't going to be a giant, is it? No. Okay, let's see if we can find stairs down. I'd prefer to find stairs down than just dropping down into the pit. Oh, a green pot? I think I've seen one of those before. Ooh. Just loot in the middle of the corridor. A skull. A nice little room with a table and some shelves. Oh, hello, giant. See it marching down the hallway at me. Back in the good old days when joining one faction could make you unable to join another. Yes. I do rather miss that. I like factions being opposed to each other to the point where it's like, oh, I don't, you know, you're a member of this. I don't want to have anything to do with you. I don't think Morrowind had too much of that, though I do remember some of the quests you did for one guild actually did impede progress in another guild. Like, the Fighters Guild often had you hunting down members of the Thieves Guild, and the Thieves Guild would leave you at odds with the Mages Guild because you were stealing stuff from them. So, you could do both. I'm pretty sure you could, but it would, like, hurt your reputation from them if you got caught. Because, you know, you're stealing from the Mages Guild. We kick you out. And you only have like one or two, you know, I'm sorry. Before they'll say, nah, we don't believe you anymore. Should it be in Stendar's faction either or Julianus if I'm a mage? Apparently Stendar hates mages and so does Julianus. I actually am a member of the Temple of Stendar because he was the god of mercy. Which my character would be kind of big on showing mercy to people if the game gave me the choice. But I am also a member of the Mages Guild. So, Alright, how are we doing? Well, there's nothing over here. Pardon me. It's just a prison, whatever. Okay, this way. Oh, I didn't go down here, did I? Oh, I did. Yeah, that's the torture room. Okay, okay, fine. Let's go up here then. Da-da-da. Nothing there? No. Is there like a hidden door here or something which this pot is showing off? No? Okay. Do you do anything, torch? Nope. Get through that. There we go. Elf follower of Kinnereth, a high elf. You can do both. You have to do quests in a specific order to be able to progress in both, though. I don't think it was intended to be able to be in both. Well, yeah, I do remember some of the quests. It's a quest for the Thieves Guild, which has you stealing some, what's it called? Some, soul gems from the Belmora Thieves, Mages Guild. And then I think a Fighters Guild quest has you going to the Thieves Guild to get a, code book from them. And you have to, like, bribe the person who's got the code book to give it to you. Or you have to steal, you know, like, fight them for it. Basically. That's the only two which I can remember off the top of my head. Thieves Guild hates me. You're a goody two-shoes. You're not doing enough stealing. I don't know. I haven't actually joined the Thieves Guild or the Dark Brotherhood. I have actually restrained myself from killing any of the peasants. Or any guards. I don't think I've actually ever done quests for the Dark Brotherhood or the Thieves Guild. The Mage Guild just gives you more benefits. I think the Thieves Guild gives you... What benefits? I'd have to look them up. Bat, are you opening doors? Giant bat just died. Yep, that's the one. So you have to do the Fighters Guild quest up to that point, then get the book, then join the Thieves Guild before you deliver the book. Yes. The Thieves Guild said, join me or else. I believe you can actually ignore their letter. It's just sort of, you have to do that when you get the letter. You have to join them when you get the letter, otherwise the letter disappears and your chance goes out the window, because after that they'd never contact you again. I don't think they send people after you. I could be wrong on that. I mean, even if they do, if they send people after you, it's like, hey, free loot. That looks pretty cool, but it covers my head. It covers my face. Can't like my face. We'll get that. Let's heal. There we go. Figured that out on my own. It was before I had the internet. Yes. It's like figuring stuff out like that for yourself. It's like lets you appreciate how things work a bit more. Because you're like, ah, that's how it works, and you feel so clever. Even if it's not that big of a deal, it's just like, hey, I did something. The same for the Dark Brotherhood. They both hate you now. Where are we exactly in the dungeon? I'm looking north. So... Wait, what? If that's the entrance there, though... No, I'm looking south. And that's east. Wouldn't that be west? I mean... Okay, so I might have the map upside down, but... Actually, no, I do. Dope. I was reading it wrong. Confused. I was thinking this was over here. But it was clearly in the middle of the dungeon. So, okay. The entrance is in the middle of the dungeon. So this is one side of it. I am the smarts. Ow. Don't smack me. I gotta stab you. Wish I had a better map system. It's so hard to figure out where you are. I feel in a way it's better to keep a mind of like which direction you've got to go, like whether you've got to go west, north, south, or east, rather than where in the tunnel you are. So you're just like, okay, I haven't searched west of me, and you just try and go west. Rather than which corridors you've gone up and down. Like, I know I've gone pretty much as far west as I can in this dungeon, based on the layout here. So... I mean, there is all the tunnels and all that. You know, this section... This module is especially convoluted, because it's just a whole bunch of corridors. But they sort of go back around each other a fair bit. That just leads off to nowhere. This is very low music. Very subtle and strings constantly playing in the background. Oop. Do you move? I know sometimes you move. Oh, okay. Maybe it's a different one. There's something to keep in mind. Sometimes there's torches on the walls which you have to use, and they open up another area. Not all the time, though. Because the game does have modules which look very similar to each other, but the layout of the corridors are slightly different. I thought I was going around like, I'm going around 90-degree corners like 5 times there. Friggin' non-Euclidean crap. That would be a nightmare. Having modified Daggerfall dungeons so they have non-Euclidean geometry. Is there more one clan of vampires in Daggerfall? Yes, I believe there is a whole bunch of different clans. I am unsure if there's any actual difference between them, but I think there might be one clan per province or something like that. The UESP wiki, if you look up Daggerfall vampires on it, will give you a list of them if you wish. I have seen them mentioned. I haven't looked into it myself, but there is a whole bunch of different clans of vampires. That was something which was neat in Morrowind. There was different vampire clans. But there was only 3, for what I remember. There was like a thieves one, a fighters one, and a mages one. I forget what they were called. They inhabited different ruins. There was a few quests for vampires, but mostly I think it was like, prove to us that you're worthy of the clan. Go kill members of the other clans or something like that. Wasn't very fulfilling. Being a vampire in Morrowind is... yeah. Alright. You've just got a drain health spell though. So you're making pink... you're making like pink magical sparkles appear on people when you're draining them of their life. Which is awesome in a way, but... oh yeah, I'm also almost out of stamina. Thank you. I have played a little bit of Arena. Hey, level up! We're level 7! Oh, I'm actually higher level than I thought I was. You never liked vampires in Skyrim? I always played it with mods. I think Better Vampires is one which I tended to play as. Or, no, was it something else? It might have been called like Vampiric Embrace, I think was one which I rather enjoyed. Which meant that you got more powerful the more time which passed. So. I find vampires to be underpowered. The downsides to me outweigh the upside. I just kind of found it a bit too easy. I think it was more... I don't know. And the penalties aren't that harsh. So what shall I got? I've got 4 points. What shall I put them into? Agility is for to hit a target, to avoid getting hit, and the ease of increasing agility related skills. Let's put them into strength. Could we keep smacking stuff with our sword? Yeah, go strength. I need the more encumbrance. More encumbrance means more loot. I mean, I know my strength is low, kind of. It's only 64. It's around 50 or something, I think, when I started. I kind of want to keep some of my stats low, though, because they were kind of the point of the character. My endurance is 30, and my luck is 16. Yes, you do give good advice. It's hard to make them more powerful when you only have health, stamina, and magicka stats. Yes! Skyrim. If there's one mod I would like, it would be one which added back in the whole, you know, stat system. So you have strength, endurance, personality, agility, and all that. I just feel it... I don't know. I like Skyrim more than Oblivion. I've said this, but my biggest issue with it is that there's not really that much difference between characters, and they all end up being able to be basically masters of everything. There's not enough, like, restriction in it. Can't say, I'm going to be a thief, and, like, because I can't use heavy armor. Yeah, anyway. You can do it yourself. And, you know, prohibit yourself from using certain items to keep in roll, which is perfectly legitimate. I'm capable of doing that, but the game doesn't recognize you doing that, so that's kind of the problem. Because everyone's like, oh, you look like a powerful mage. It's like, I've just learned a bit of healing magic to prop myself up in combat. You're a powerful mage. Could you summon me up a beer? Or a mead or whatever. Hello, giant. No poo. You can be leader of the Mage Guild and never cast a spell. Yes. You don't even have to be, like, even if you don't have any spells, you're like, I want to join the Mages Guild. And they're like, alright, cast this spell. And you're like, I can't cast this spell, I don't know it. Well, here's the book. I'll sell it to you. How much is it? Like 50 gold or 25 gold? It's like, okay, fine. Yes. High bar of entry. Ah, the Thieves Guild's the same too. Don't have to actually even do any thieving. There's just some guy approaches you all the time, which puts me off going to Riften. Because I dislike him. You've never done an honest bit of work in your life, have you, lass? For that gold you've got. Go away. Don't like you. Even more dumbed down. I like Skyrim more than Oblivion, but I don't know, whatever. College of Winterhold, yeah. You need stats in Oblivion. Yes. There is bars of entry in Oblivion, from what I vaguely remember. So you do have to be kind of a mage, and you have to increase your mage's skills to get ranked up in the Mage's Guild in Oblivion. Which is something I liked as well, because it meant you couldn't be the Archmage unless you were like a skilled mage. They didn't just give it to you at the culmination of a quest and you're a fighter. There's a good mod for the College of Winterhold in Skyrim, which actually has things like lessons, so you can sit in the main chamber and watch the teachers cast spells, and you can just raise your magic points by watching them cast spells. That's quite good. It also adds more utility to it. I think it adds like a little arboreum for like flowers and all that. So you can harvest them for ingredients. Right, we need to go east. You needed Morrowind. I think the highest you needed was 1 skill at 90 and 2 at 70. Yeah, it was something like that. It was very high requirements. Considered. I mean, if you weren't playing as a mage, you'd have to put a lot of effort into it. But I think trainers only trained you to the level they were skilled at, I think, in Morrowind. That was actually something kind of fun in Morrowind. There is a master of each skill in Morrowind, but I think most of the masters are actually hostile to you, so you have to, like, cast a pacify humanoid spell on them to be able to talk to them. So that you can get training from them. Like, I think the Master Conjurer, or the Master Summoner, or whatever, is in a dungeon somewhere. And you'll probably just kill him. It's not really something you can figure out for yourself. But with the marvel of the internet. Right, how do I get to this other half over here? I'm wandering around and I haven't seen, like, a door or anything to go through. Because... let's see. Where's the entrance? Up. Yes, okay. Okay, so I have to go up further. Turn around. Go over here. Go up this. No, wait. That's not right. Is it? No, I read the map wrong. Surprise, surprise. Yep. Okay. Follow the corridor back. Go up the ramp. Keep going around. In there? Yes. In there, across the room. At least it doesn't take too long. My character's actually quite fast now. Right. And the entrance should be Through here? Yes. I'll be able to drop stuff off in my wagon. Here we go. Yes! Put it in the wagon. There we go. Just random gold coins being counted in the background. It's kind of peaceful. Just sound of the torches and... Oh, hello. You're not hostile. Well, good day to you, sir. I hope Orsinium goes well for you. I hear that, what's his name? You're not hostile either. What is this? Okay, fine. Excuse me. I kind of want them to be hostile because I like looting the, looting their loot, getting their loot off them, but I mean, you know. Leader of Hlalu and the Thieves Guild. You need to stop talking about Morrowind. I'm feeling more like playing Morrowind. I do like it. You can join the Thieves Guild and have no thieving skills. Yeah, stupid. You can always cheese it and drain skill on yourself. Oh yeah, there's something else like that. Keep casting Bound Dagger or something for free. The first time I played Daggerfall, Morrowind, I had like a Bound Dagger spell, and I ended up becoming a Master Conjurer just because I always cast Bound Dagger because it was a Daedric dagger and it was really good. And I looked at it one time and I was just like, I'm actually a really skilled mage. When did that happen? And also really good at using daggers. Enchanted Tower Shield with constant effect, strength 1, 82 points or what so. Orcs are followers of Malakath. Yes. Or at least I think they were. I can't remember. Some orcs still are. I think in the process of getting recognized as a country, or as their own, like, faction of orcs with Orsinium, they sort of lost the favor of Malakath. Because they're no longer really ostracized. Oh, we got another dungeon here. The Hawksley Graveyard. Okay, and I record that. Yes, I do. I can get rid of this. Because that was for a quest. Okay, fine. What's this thingy? Religious item. It doesn't need to make sense. Some gold. 546 gold pieces or something. Hello, skull. Any secrets? No. Hello, torch. Any secrets? No. Funny if whenever you use a torch or something, you just burn yourself. There's a lever. I know Orcish. Tell them that their mother smells like guardung. That'll make them attacking. Well, this one's attacking me because he heard you insulting him. It's all your fault. I don't actually know Orcish, do I? What is my Orcish? 9. I don't know why they're so passive all the time. Hello, skull. Nothing? Oh, okay. There's like a lift there. Okay, so that must be what the lever does. How do I know if someone likes me? You mean in game? If you have the linguist skills, there's a bunch of skills in the game, like... Oh, Queen Akarithi says, fearfully good to see you. Oh, that's just like, you know, oh, it's wonderful to see you. It's just like flowery language, because the nobles... If they don't like you, they won't talk to you at all. They'll just say, me help you, ha! Or you get no response or something like that. So, I think you can check your, here. In Daggerfall, there's this button here, affiliations. It's quite well hidden. You click on it, you can see your affiliations with different... Well, that's actually only what you join at. That's not helping at all, is it? I thought it was. I don't think there's a way to see your reputations with different groups, actually. Usually if people don't like you, they just won't talk to you. In Daggerfall Unity, there's a mod that, the archaeologist skilled and language skills and the, yeah. The language skills in Daggerfall do actually have an effect. If you have high language skills, there's a higher chance of this happening. I don't know whether this is the game bugging, or whether this is actually my language skill working for some reason, but I suspect it's actually my language skills, but there's a whole bunch of different language skills in the game. We see Orcish, Giantish, Nymph, Spriggan, Impish. There's also Dragonish, Daedric, Centaurian, and Harpy. And these, along with Etiquette, I think Etiquette, this one, affect whether you pacify that type of creature. So if you have high Giantish, and you run around a dungeon with your sword or weapon sheathed, you have a good chance of actually pacifying a giant, which means they won't attack you. You won't know when it works. The only thing that you'll notice that it working is that the giant will just be standing there. And you can't talk to it, you can't do anything with it, it just won't be attacking you. Etiquette's governed by personality. Nobles and merchants are won over by this behavior. Okay, okay. It seems like it's a bit different. I believe in Unity, etiquette might actually pacify humanoids. Because I have had come up sometimes saying, your etiquette pacified knight. And that might have been in Unity. But I can't remember. I am. So that might have been a feature. Oop! I have slain your sorcered king house, the mad wizard of the stronghold of Kingheart. As explosions go off in the background. I've had times where etiquette made knights fight for me. They would literally see a hostile enemy in dungeons and attack them. Ah, yes. I don't think that's necessarily etiquette causing that. Unity has something where there's monster infighting, where different types of creatures will actually fight amongst each other. Humanoids, I believe, will fight like undead. So if you see a variety of monsters and you step back, they sometimes will fight amongst themselves, and you can let them deal with each other that way. Don't want those boots. But I don't think even in Unity, language skills will actually get someone to fight for you. I think it will just make them passive so they won't be fighting you. But they might fight other creatures in Unity because that skeleton didn't succeed in their passive humanoid test. Okay, well, we killed the mage, who was apparently in this room. Now I just have to find my way back. It's over here, wasn't it? Come on, no, it's just there. Okay, there he is. Right. So we killed the mage. We got what we wanted, which is killing him. Recall, and we teleport. They did more things like that in Battlespire, that you could talk with mobs. Yes, I vaguely remember that. Morrowind has some of it as well. If you cast Pacify on a bunch of the monsters, you can actually talk to them. Some of them. The more humanoid ones, that is. Like, you can talk to the, ash ghouls. And they sort of just jabber on about random stuff. I believe some of them talk about stacking shit, like how the furniture is all disorganized and how they're having to stack it on top of each other to get it to be quiet. That's why in some of the rooms in Morrowind you'll come across a room with like all the chairs stacked on top of each other, assumably, because the Ashghouls are fussing about over them. But you can also pacify the NPCs you find in dungeons as well. And that's how you come across some, as I said earlier, how you come across some of the what's it called? Trainers. Because they're a mage and they're hanging out in the dungeon or something because they like the quiet, assumably. So you just have to calm them down to the point where they're not going to off you for annoying them. And then you can actually get trained by them. What else is there? I think you can pacify Daedra. And I think they just, like, threaten to, like, cut your head off or something like that. It's like, my time is short, mortal. Go away! You smell. Something like that. There is that one Daedra you have to kill as part of the temple quest. Oh, what's it? Because you're like emulating Vivek in his tasks or something, and there's this Daedra, the temple's like bound, and his whole purpose is he stands there, takes the insults by people who come up to him, and you have to insult him to the point that he'll attack you. And when he does that, and hopefully after that he gets killed by the initiative. And then they just summon him back again. So... I forget what he says exactly. I think it's rather rude. We all know what happens when an imp is running inside a library while a warlock is researching. Yes, warlocks get peeved and fireballs start flying. I've been fiddling with Dungeon Keeper 2 and I've actually gotten working in a window, so I will be able to do that at some point in the future. That was a Dungeon Keeper Gold reference there. About imps and warlocks. For those who don't know, it was something I streamed a little while ago. Very enjoyable game. Oh, that was steel gauntlets. Am I wearing elven? I think I am. Chain gauntlets. Oh, I could get steel, which are better. Sure. 366. Yeah, sure. Hey! My items should be done. Thank you, thank you. And I wish to sell my chain gauntlets. Thank you. Do I have anything in my wagon? I do. That. Thank you. Nothing else? Nope. Okay. What are the items I have in my inventory? Well, I don't... I have this Dwarven Tanto, Dwarven Dagger. The Tanto is actually better than the Dagger. Mithril Wakizashi. Mithril Dagger. Yeah, the Wakizashi is actually better. Fine. Can I access my wagon in here? Well, let's just go out. Wagon. And I'll put you in the wagon, and I'll put you in the wagon. Skyrim 2, such a nice game. I know. And the graphics are wonderful. Look at this Nord. Hello, Nord. Barbosa Woodcroft. Wait, I didn't actually hand in that quest, did I? Did I? No, I didn't. I was just putzing around in town, selling my stuff, and the Mages Guild is sitting there waiting for me to hand in my quest. Come on. Nothing to fear from me. To loiter for 2 hours. Ugh. Allow me to be the first to offer my unreserved congratulations on your glorious ascension up the slippery hierarchy that is the Mages Guild. Now that you have achieved the rank of Invoker, you can have access to the guild library. I can remember when I was first deemed worthy of such an honor. My eyes did not leave printed page for 3 whole days. My advice is to take advantage of this as soon as possible. Once again, jolly good show, Nasrin. Well, thanks. I have a quest to hand in. Once again, you astonish me with your skill and efficiency, Nasrin. An excellent job. The Baron will be as pleased as I am. Here is the longbow I promised. Enjoy it. You promised a longbow? Okay. This is a steel longbow, but it's got a spell on it. Fine. Well, let's go get this identified. This way. I have to go up another level, I think, to be able to actually buy magical items. No, not you. You're a trainer. I could actually spend some gold training. Where is it? Magical items. There we go. Identify, please. Of the Protector. Steel longbow, the Protector. Cast when used, shield. Ooh, interesting. So, what does shield do? Nope. I always think about chests when I see those female peasants with the skirts. Yeah, their checkerboard clothing is interesting. Okay, here we go. Daggerfall restoration spells. Shield. Is it spell shield? Spell resistance. I suppose it is. Let's have a look. Magic and spells. Alteration. Ah, here we go. Shield. Caster only. 1 to 12 plus 1 per level. Lasts for 5 plus 2 per level. Absorbs melee damage up to the spell's limit. Ah, cool. So there is a spell like that in Daggerfall. That's actually really good to know. Hello! I wish training. Training will cost me 700. No. Go on to it. I want training! No, I don't actually want training. What spell class was that? Alteration? What is shield? Yeah, shield is an alteration spell, so I'll get my alteration increased. 700? Yes! I want my alteration increased. Practice for 3 hours. Tells me to reflect on what you've learned and see if you can put it to good use. Okay, thank you. Hello, glowy eyes. No, not you. Actually, let's see the library, because we have access to it now. They allow us to read the books. Overview of Gods and Worship, Fool's Ebony, Holidays on the Iliac Bay, on Lycanthropy and Non-Oblivion. Holidays of the Iliac Bay. The region of the Iliac Bay has a rich history, and not surprisingly, a number of holidays unique to it because of this history. The Breton and the Red Guard cultures have many similarities, but just as many distinctions. An analysis of the holidays is one way to study the people. Okay. No, it doesn't actually give you a list of all the holidays. Fool's Ebony, Part 4th, Part 6th, King's Edward, Part 9th, First Scroll of Bandar. What follows is a translation of the first fragment from a series of vellum scrolls found in 3 alabaster jars sealed in a cave. The discoverer was a nomad wanderer somewhere on the shores of Lake Vred in the province of Elsweyr. I can neither vouch for nor deny its authenticity or veracity. Only that the scrolls as such do exist. Okay, so it's about some... Okay, fine. Am I doing the Mage quest or Mage's Guild? I was doing Mage Guild quests at the moment, but we may as well do part of the main quest. I think we've held it off for long enough. So, we'll say here, and we'll say... I think Wayrest was the first part which we had to do. Let's have a look at our inventory. There we go. Clothing. We have these letters. Yeah. Dear Nasrin, my eyes and ears abroad say that you are interested in the fate of a certain letter. An emperor should not be so careless, nor should a queen. You should come visit me in Castle Wayrest. I have some most interesting tidbits that I'm sure you will enjoy hearing. And the other one is from Prince Lotun in Castle Sentinel. I hope your trip was uneventful. No. They say that you are keenly interested in the haunting of Daggerfall. My father and King Lysander were somewhat close. Should you come visit me, I might be able to shed some light upon recent events involving Lysander. So we'll do the Wayrest one first. I am a Khajiit. The Khajiit has markings. Tribal markings on their face. And I have a tail. But yes. I forget what type of Khajiit we are. So we're going to travel from Phrygius all the way to Wayrest, which is over here. And Castle Wayrest is right here. And we'll travel cautiously. We'll camp out while we take a ship. No, we'll take inns. And there we go. Now we're in Wayrest. And we're in the bottom right. Bottom left. The castle is right there. Yes, so we just go northeast. Boing. Oh. Let's eyeball some of the shops. Vintage Aegis, first class armorer. Sure, what have you got? You have anything useful? No, a lot of leather. Level 7. You'd think they'd have something better than leather. My abysmal luck coming into play, perhaps. There's another one right across the street. That is a steel left pauldron. That elven? Chain gauntlets. Fine, you got nothing interesting either. Onwards. This game is huge. It is! I forget how large it is, actually. Something like 35,000 square miles or something like that. Here we go. Boing! Ow! I actually hurt myself with that jump. Hey, bench! Huh! Oh. Here's Castle Wayrest. More of a palatial manor than anything else. Hello, I'm here to respond to the letter given to me talking about some Dunmer which wants to talk to me. You what, kid? Yeah, okay. You're spooky, kid. Hello. I see a battle mage. Perry of Old Buckingwing. Well met, stranger. Yeah, well met. Having fun there. Jester. Another guy. You can talk to the, like, nobles around here and they'll give you quests. You shave your beard just for the image. But yes, here we go. Yes, this is something a patch does to the game. It actually makes them look like Dunmer. In the base game, their skin is just like all the others. But in the patch actually gives them the grey skin and red eyes of Dunmer. I think they might actually have red eyes normally, but they think their skin is just pinkish. Anyway, I don't have time for your type. Get no response. Okay. Is it you? I mixed up. I mixed them up. You're trying to track down that letter of the Emperor's, yes? There are very few scandals in the Bay of which I'm totally ignorant. I could give you some information, but nothing is without a price. That I know well. I need a champion who does fear the fire of oblivion. Are you interested? Not like I have a choice. By the Whorefather, that is a relief to me. Do not ask any questions. Get this letter to a certain high-level sorcerer at the Necromancer's Crypt Scourge Barrow in the Dragontail Mountains. Avoid the rift. If you see it, you have gone too far. They will not be expecting you, and will not wait for any instructions. The Necromancers feel that death is a reward for the living, not a punishment. Once you have delivered the letter, they would feel no need to guarantee your safety. It is their way. I need the letter delivered and my response from King of Worms in my hand 1 month from now at the absolute latest. The risks are very high, Nasrin. Please do not fail. Yeah, your political machinations are fascinating. And you can close the doors here. Come on, were you people born in a barn? There we go. Got to close the doors behind you. Close the doors behind you. Get some reason to keep thinking Dunmer are vampires. With vampires with shiny red eyes, it's hard to tell. Yeah. They're not as pale as vampires generally are. Fun fact, the Dunmer were originally called the Chimmer. And they had golden skin. But then Azura got upset at them and cursed them. So, actually, we'll be cheeky. And we'll save right here. Chimmer, C-H-I-M-E-R. I forget the exact reason. Oh, I believe it's because the Dunmer, or Chimmer, used to worship the Daedra as the Lords of the House of Trouble. Which were like, I think it was like the 3 or 4 corners of the House of Trouble or something like that, and it was like 4 Daedra they worshipped, which were kind of bad, but they worshipped them because they were benevolent in a way. Azura was one of them. Then the Tribunal happened, and Azura, and they swapped to worshipping the Tribunal over the Daedra. Azura took offense to this and cursed the Chimmer to have their skin turn to grey and their eyes to red, and they were known as the Dunmer. This is also why, if you see in Morrowind or in the Elder Scrolls Online, you look at Vivek. Vivek is half grey and half gold, because he's like, I can do this because I'm a god. And he's showing off to stick it to Azura. That's my opinion anyway. Why didn't the other good Daedra care and only her? I don't know whether they did or not. I can't remember. I just know that Azura cared. My own opinion of Azura is that as a Daedric prince, she is rather petty and vindictive. Which I'll probably talk about more if I ever do Morrowind. Which is like, oh, you're such a big deal, you're so benevolent, and it's just like, no, not really. Worship me, damn it! You're like, but anyway. There's a good book. I don't even really think she's like an overbearing mother. It's more just like, I don't know, worship me because I'm so great, and if you don't, I'm going to curse you. Anyway. There's a good book in Morrowind. I forget when it was introduced. I think it was called Azura and the Box, which is about the Dwemer or the dwarves messing with Azura, and she gets really upset about it. At least that's the way the book goes. Anyway, we're going to cast a recall spell here, and we'll put an anchor because we're going to Scourge Barrow. But yes, I kind of like that about Azura in a way, because it makes the whole plot of Morrowind kind of, you know, you're sort of questioning the whole point of it. It's like, is there a prophecy? Is this actually something which is real? Or is it just Azura being petty and getting back at people who pissed her off? I like that. To me, anyway. It's just like, right? Okay. Anyway, we're going to Scourge Barrow. There's no place with that name on your map. Oh wait, no, it's in the Dragontail Mountains, isn't it? Yes, there it is. Oh, sorry. Pardon me. I'm sorry for the coughing. Lesson from this, Azura is still around, the dwarves are not. I think at one point Azura tries to claim, like, that the dwarves disappearing was her doing. Or something. I vaguely remember that. But my memory is pretty terrible, so... It's one thing I like about Morrowind. It's like the plot is sort of all over the place. There's so many different interpretations of it. It's like... what's real, you never really know. So I think a lot of different interpretations are quite valid. This place is quite rocky. I haven't looked outside of here. I actually don't think I've ever been here myself. Yes, this is very rocky. Interesting, interesting. Except for this area. This area here is completely flat. I would like to go here in Unity and have a look, because the way Unity does the terrain is different from Morrowind, different from base Daggerfall. It gives more of a, I think it works better with elevations. I always like the idea of Daggerfall being loyal to the Nerevar and being defeated by the traitorous tribunal. I do kind of feel that the truth is is kind of in the middle. But yeah. I do think the tribunal ended up messing with things and getting greedy over the Kangronak's tools. Anyway. I just want to play Morrowind. It's good! This is good, because it will motivate me to go through Morrowind. Right, we're in Scourge Barrow. This dungeon is actually kind of unique, and there's... I'm going to give the letter to the King of Worms. Yeah, I know which one of the things you have to drop down. Oh god, it's full of undead, isn't it? Ah! Don't like undead. My character, that is. She has a phobia to undead. And Daedra. Ah! Zombie! Get away! Leave me alone. Oh, 2 zombies! Friggin' giant steps. Ow! There we go. This is the last time I'm doing anything for Ponzi nobles in a castle. They just send you off to do their dirty work, sending letters to people who have their dungeons full of zombies and skeletons and vampires and oh god, what else? Eat my dagger. I think one of the zombies fell through the terrain. It's moaning away. No one shall sleep here for tonight. I don't know. Ow, 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 ow. Oh, it's a skeleton. Lovely. actually. Yeah. Fine, forget you. Also, a phobia means that they have a easier chance of hitting me, so... Ow. Oh, phobias, right. I was covering it a bit there, but I'll actually go about them. Phobias are one of the disadvantages you can take in the game. You can take phobias to animals, humanoids, undead, and Daedra. Those are the 4 available to you. Sleep well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom. There are monsters nearby. Sleep well this night, for tomorrow you sail for the kingdom of you'll never sleep well again. Okay. Right. So, phobias. Phobias decrease the damage and the accuracy against the selected type of enemy, while that enemy will have an easier time attacking you. Note that if you have a phobia against a certain type of monster, you may not take the bonus to hit advantage for that same monster. So, as I said, basically it makes it harder for me to hit them because I'll be missing more often, and it will make them easier to hit, and it will make it easier for them to hit me. That's a practical upshot of it. What gives me more magic? 3 times intelligence and spell points, or intelligence and spell points? When you're creating your character class, you'll want to go into these 2 buttons over on the right, which will be advantages and disadvantages. You'll want to go to the advantages one, and underneath it, it will have like increase to spell points or something like that, and you'll have like multiple to choose from. It will be like, I think the base is 0.5, and then there's 1-to-1 intelligence to spell points, and then there's like 1.5 2 times, and then 3 times. So increased magery 3 times intelligence means that I'm getting 3 times my intelligence in magic points. So I have 80 intelligence, and I should have... I have 240. You can buff it in-game by wearing items which increase your magic points. But of course you need to be a very high level in the Mage's Guild to be able to do that. Or join a temple which allows you to make magical items. They do exist. Jumping, stealth, running, destruction, and restoration. Right, I don't actually know my way around this dungeon, so we might be fumbling around. Oh, jeez, what's that? Oh, it's a ghost! It's a wraith, maybe? Yeah, oh, it's a ghost. Ghost just died. Oh, here's an interesting thing. I read on the Daggerfall Unity website, the developer of Daggerfall Unity. Apparently, the sprites for the ghosts in Daggerfall, base Daggerfall, are not actually working properly. They appear as just a slightly translucent shadow. Apparently, they're supposed to... Oh, God. Apparently, they're supposed to have, like a skeletal texture to them, which you can see. But it doesn't show up in the game. I think the ghosts in Unity are actually bugged at the moment. They're a solid grey form. So they're not working in that at the moment either, but... Hello, skeleton. You're actually friendly. And there's a vampire behind you. Lovely. Oh, there's a vampire in there too. Okay, don't get distracted. Because I remember from looking at the map of this dungeon, it is extremely simple to get to the King of Worms. He's basically directly below where the entrance is. It might be down here. Oh. Why did I agree to start doing the main quest? It's all undead. Horrible things. I steer clear of them. There are 4 options. It says 1.5, 1.75 intelligence, 2 times intelligence, 3 times intelligence. And the 4th option is intelligence in spell points. Yes. 3 times is the highest. Sorry. Silver Warhammer. Yeah. Silver Warhammer. That's like something you can make in Dwarf Fortress. It would be really heavy. Hello, any King of Worms in here? No. Am I still near the entrance? I am. Look at how big this dungeon is. 1, 2... Let's see. I can't even really count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, God. If you remember, Lady Morgiana said something about if you've gone to the rift, you've gone too far. I actually want to see that. It sounds like something on the main map, but it's actually, I believe, in the dungeon. And I have seen it, and I would like to see this rift. Come on. Right, I'm still staying in the right spot. Let's follow these skulls. They seem likely. Is that a bear? There's yogis in this dungeon. Okay. Look, there's nothing to fear from me. Oh, it clicks open. Aha! Here you are. Hello, King of Worms. Oh, jeez. Look, there's giant ancient liches over there. Ancient vampires. Hello. Oh, we didn't read the note which we got. Sure. Let's have a read of the note. Just for the, you know, sake of it. King of Worms, I agree to your terms. I will give you my first, and you will exert your influence on the King of Firsthold of Somerset Isle. Only you can let him speak with the dead son. For that, he would even marry Nilfgaard. So, you know, political machinations. Deal with the devil type thing. It's all very thrilling. I see King of Worms. Yes, I do. I'd like to talk to him. Very good. If you are not rewarded with death by the loyal servants of the Barrow, give this note to Princess Morgiana, please. Okay. Thank you. He looks so cool, though. Much better than in Oblivion. You have anything in your coffin? I assume this is yours. Oh. Okay. Hello. Barktha. Well met, stranger. It's asserting its dominance. Merch Sea. Crawry. Urchum. Neldum. They just hang around down here all day. And Clark. Oh, I'm Clark. I guard the door. No, it's just me. I just guard the door all day. You know, I mean, someone's got to do it. You know what thanks I get? None. Oblivion version, they didn't even try. It's so sad. Just a high elf. Ah, the Mages Guild have sent their pathetic member to deal with me. Well, I'm going to kill you as easy as all the rest of them. Whatever, he says. I don't even care. So lame. He doesn't even have a different voice actor. Got some good stuff. Can I do the voice? My voice is still recovering a bit. Got some good stuff for sale, stranger. No, not really. Oh, buy it at a high price. I never played Resident Evil 4. I actually haven't played any of the Resident Evil games. I don't know why, they never really appealed to me. I think it's the tank controls in most of them. And the fixed camera which put me off. And also I never owned a PlayStation, so... Hello, Skelly. You're just crunching along in the corner there. He's very noisily eating a packet of chips. Right, okay. Now, I wanted to see this, chasm. So, I could just teleport back to, Morgiana. Or whatever her name is. Morgaia? Yeah, Morgaia. Morgiana. However, there is quite a bit to this dungeon, and I would like to see some of it. I need to go south. It's probably going to end up with me getting hopelessly lost, but I can always just teleport out, so... we have that saving grace. Was this a path which I could go, or was this a dead end? I think this was a dead end, wasn't it? Yeah, it was. Okay, fine. Hello, kids. Let's go sightseeing in Scourge Barrow. Yay! There's all manners of interesting creatures in here. There's vampires. Ooh, skeletons. Blah. Zombies. Ugh. Don't let them nibble on your ankles. Ugh. Oh, my dagger broke. No, how did I break a dagger on it? That's a very tough ghost. Good thing I have a backup. Ow! Ow! Damn, Wraith killed me. I kind of feel like they should have a different death scene if you die in Scourge Barrow. They should just be like raising your corpse or something like that. Okay. Well, let's have a rest. And stealth and short blade. Why does my stealth go up? It's not like I've been sneaking. Okay. And we'll go try that again. I need to go south. Let's go up here. Oh, hello, bear. Oh, you're a hostile. The one bear in the entirety of Scourge Barrow. That was the King of Worms' pet. Is this what I'm looking for? Yes. I think this is what I'm looking for. This is the, rift. This is actually, I believe, a unique module in the game. Ugh! Vampire. No! Go away! Ow! That's a pink. Vampire just died. Right, lovely. I'm gonna have to get checked up at the temple or something. I became a vampire in Scourge Barrow. One character ended up waking up in a different dungeon. It was like I just died. I saw the funeral scene. Yeah. The way vampirism works in the Elder Scrolls is, you get infected with, vampirism, or as it's called later on, porphyric hemophilia. And nothing happens for 3 days. I think you actually get a slight increase to your, like, stats or something. But after 3 days, your character effectively dies. And what's supposed to be happening is that people notice that you die, say, in a inn, and they bury you, and then when you wake up a bit later in the tomb. Sort of like a, you know... Oh, everyone thinks that you're dead, that's why no one really associates you with being a vampire, because... Oh, what, him? He died. I think that's the reason why all your reputations get reset when you become a vampire. In Skyrim, it's called vampirism, in Oblivion, porrific hemophilia. Yeah. I think it's called porrific hemophilia in Morrowind as well. Holy tome and a holy dagger. That holy dagger sells for an awful lot, so that'll be good to have. Hey, actually, I have a thing. Let's use my shining diamond. Here we go, shining diamond. And I create a candle. How lovely. If only it healed me. Or healed others. Because it wouldn't heal me. Right, here's the rift. Looking particularly rifty. Oh geez, it's full of giant scorpions. Is Scourge Barrow actually like multiple biomes stuck together? Because you'd think it would be full of undead. Well, okay, that scorpion has gone to a better place. As far away from me as possible. Right. Yes, interesting. Oh, hello. Sorry, I was admiring the view. Wonk, wonk, wonk. He's confused by my candle. Ow. I've been living down here without any lights for so long. I dazzled him with my shining diamond. Chain boots. Okay. A tooth. Gold. Had really not very good loot. There's spiders up on the roof. Well, there was. Is that a giant? This dungeon's got like everything in it. Ow, 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 ow. Short, close brush was death. Let's save it. Cool. I think the rest of the dungeon up there is basically the same as everywhere else. It's just this bit which is interesting. Ow! Oh, he shot me. Isn't that a lesser Daedra? Or is that a gargoyle? Or is it a dragonling? Oh, hello. An archer. Those just chain boots? Yeah, they are. Ooh. There's a, pauldron there. We already have one, but this one looks a bit nicer. So we'll equip that one, because it looks better. There we go. Oh, okay, it is a lesser Daedra. No. Good lord, what is it? Some kind of demon. Get away from me. Okay. There's another one. Oh, lovely. I hate this place. Oh, hello. Another archer. Yeah, another archer. Just have some loot on you. Oh, you have a dwarven short sword. Okay. That's interesting. There's a gate there. How would I open that? One of these torches? Probably be up there, honestly. Wasn't anything in here, was there? No. There's benches and a lever? No, it's not. There was nothing up here. No. Let's save and rest. I'd like to see whether I can get that gate open. It's not like there's going to be wonderful riches behind it, but... it's there. And I am intrigued. It's interesting that Morgaya actually knew the general layout of this dungeon. She was able to tell me where the King of Worms is. I suppose she's been here herself. And after that, she's just like, "No, I'm not going there again." That was suicide. Nope, nope, nope. Okay, that wall is diagonal. And so is that one. Okay, fine. What? Oh! I attack you from above. Ow. Any lever in here? Oh, okay. Is this just the same place? Yeah, it is. Okay, that's just a big loop. That just did a big loop. Fine. Yep, okay. Now. I want to get over there. Probably best just to levitate again. Is it this torch which I have to use? No. This one? Oh, there is like ramps up and down. Okay. There's a gold. Up here. There is... Zombie? Get away from me! Ooh, you have a dwarven mace. A dwarven flail. I can't carry it. Why do I have two... Oh, of course. Yes. Why do I have 2 arrows? Oh, right, because I was shot by 2 arrows. Get that. I would like some new greaves. There's no lever in here, is there? No? Okay. Get out of here, undead. I'm not actually having too much trouble with them. Have I turned my gold into letters of credit? I've been depositing my gold into the bank of Phrygius. So I have about 16,000 gold in the bank there, I think. If I've been getting too much gold while I'm in the dungeon, I've just been dumping it on the ground. So I tend to keep at least 1,000 in my pocket. I think if you withdraw it from the bank, they automatically convert it into letters of credit. I believe once I was watching someone and they were doing a quest. Yeah, it sneaks up on you when you're carrying a lot, when you keep picking up gold. And suddenly you're like, why can't I pick up anything else? And you're like, oh right, it's because of the massive amounts of gold I'm carrying. You don't really realize at first that gold has a weight on it. Did I open the gate? No, I don't think I have. I haven't found a lever. Oh. Or a switch or anything of the like. I'll go down and have a look. I don't think it would activate by me just walking around, but I could be wrong. Nope. I can say I'm worth my weight in gold. But I'm priceless. No mere amount of gold would ever be able to encompass how much I'm worth. Tried to Google how, so I knew, and I couldn't find anything. If I truly cannot find how to find it, if I search for maybe another 10 minutes or so, that might not be enough time, but I do have a way which I could figure out how to do it. I will use the program Daggerfall modeling to have a look at Scourge Barrow and see if I can find the lever somewhere in that. I possibly should be able to do that. I mean, there are certain rules to this, as far as I know. If there's a door or a gate like that which you need to open, I believe the lever is always in the same module section as what it opens. So you won't get like cross-module levers and so on. It can feel like they are, but I think if they can be like on the bottom floor and there can be one on the top floor. It'd be worth more the longer I live. After all, you're getting gold. Skyrim has a popular mod called Undeath where you visit Scourge Barrow, so all my googling and finding that. Yes, I played that mod. That's actually quite a good mod. You end up being able to turn into a lich. Like the what's it called? Master Vampire? Or whatever it's called. Ancient Vampire Transformation. It's more just a powerful mage and you can summon lots of skeletons, but it's fun. Going through the crypt area is pretty enjoyable. You also get a big tower, you know. And I think it adds more spells for like creating undead. Like you can harvest like bones from people you kill, and you get all the parts, and then you can make skeletons which actually hang around and don't disappear after like 3 minutes. Though it can get a bit annoying in dungeons with like 6 skeletons following you around because they keep getting in your way. But if I do Skyrim at some point in the future, I'd probably play with that mod. Okay. I might. I don't know. I'm undecided on whether I would do playthroughs with mods or without. Does not unlock. Okay, and there's just holy tomes in here. Worth 2,500 each. Too far away. That message is taunting because it's like, you're too far away. Oh, it does something. No. It's just because you're too far away to the object for the game to say anything about it. Even if it has nothing to say about it. The Labyrinthian in Skyrim is pathetic to the arena counterpart, yeah. Though I think the game does kind of try to explain it by saying you're not going through the entirety of Labyrinthian, but if they had Minotaurs in Skyrim, it would be appropriate for the Labyrinthian. I was rather happy that they had it in there. I was like, oh, I remember this place, you go there in arena. But it is a bit small, and you just go there for the Mage's Guild quest, I think. Or do you go there for something else? I can't remember. So weird that necromancy is in normal Elder Scrolls seems to be summoning undead from another realm. Yeah, you mean like summoned skeleton. I always felt like the Elder Scrolls always didn't do as much with the necromancers and all that as I felt they could. Because they're kind of their own faction. And they weren't always, like, enemies in the Mage's Guild and all that. But sometimes I feel like they sort of like, I don't know. Oh, they're good bad guys, so we're not really going to do anything about them. But then it's like, but you could have them as part of the Mage's Guild and, like, explore tensions that way. I don't know. Because they're not always outlawed. It then tends to depend on what the Archmage's opinion of the necromancers is at the time. I think in Morrowind, necromancy is outlawed, but things happen. In Oblivion, necromancy is completely outlawed. I think in Skyrim, actually, if you go into the College of Winterhold and you ask about necromancy, I think they're pretty much like, you know, well, necromancy is a perfectly reasonable area of research. Nobody, you know, it's like we're not like prejudiced against them, and you know, you're free to research it if you wish. Just, I suppose, be respectful of like people's burial customs and all that. Oh, this place, by the way, is the headquarters for the Necromancers Guild. It seems to have been the original intent of the game to allow you to join the Necromancers, but it will not operate in the release version of the game. Perhaps in TSS3 Morrowind. Only the developers know for sure. Oh dear. Can you join Necromancers in Morrowind? No. No. Because the Dunmer are opposed to necromancy. The Mage's Guild is opposed to necromancy as well. Yeah. Though there is that orc in the Balmora Mage's Guild who's very unconvincingly, absolutely not a necromancer. Don't ask questions. No, I'm not a necromancer. What are you talking about? I don't know anything about it. Now, could you go out to this, like, tomb and get me a skull? No questions asked. Morrowind is outlawed due to cultural reasons. Yeah. Ugh. The Dunmer don't like necromancy, though they do summon ancestral spirits, and they have bone walkers, but they're different. Apparently. Bone walkers, I think, are more of a construct than a raised skeleton, so... I've gone somewhere completely different. I'm actually making my way back to the entrance. Oh, hello. The best thing about Morrowind is the sheer amount of Nagasta Kavakis books you find. Yeah. Those are interesting. I remember, you could read in the wiki, it mentions that it's actually just like... Oh, I forget what it is. It's like... translated from like a pamphlet about something or other. Which casts buoyancy and gills. But it's not like gibberish. It's sort of like originally or something actually legible. Oh, there's a painting here. That's something we actually haven't seen yet. Paintings are... Let's just drop like 2,000 gold. Paintings are interesting. We remove it. You can use them. Equip it. Oh, it's an icon. Sorry, that's not a painting. Getting ahead of myself. You can find paintings in Daggerfall. I forget how. I think you have to go to furniture stores to buy them. And maybe you can find them in dungeons sometimes, and they actually have pictures on them. They have like a low resolution PNG on them or something. Or JPEG, sorry, not PNG. Or bump, or something like that. But you can use them and actually have a little image. I think most of them are pictures of cows. Or fields. I think the ancestor spirits are your willing ancestor family, not some dead husk monster. Yes. Yeah, the ancestral spirit, the ancestral guardian ability of the Dunmer. Summons a ghost to fight for you. And it's like, yeah, it's an ancestor. The Nords kind of have the same thing with the, what are they called? Draugr. I think they're kind of the same thing. Guardians of the tomb, rather than being raised undead like a zombie or a skeleton. Oh, hello. You just popped out of nowhere? Greater Bone Walkers are always a pain in the first time you meet one. Do not have restore strength potions and spells. Yes. Don't I know. I think I complained about that earlier. Teaches you to have basic... It's like the first time you get hit by one of them and you're stuck in a dungeon, you have to leave all of your loot there. Sort of hard codes you to always carry as many potions around with you as possible in Morrowind, which ends up weighing you down anyway. Or hoarding all the potions and storing them in your house because you probably need them at some point, but you never use them. Because it becomes a pain to search through them. Okay, fine. Well, I looked at the thingy. Sure. Did I pick up anything of value? Not really. I'm going to try and make my way back to the gate. I've just been wandering around aimlessly. How do I do that? God, look at this spaghetti mess. This is what Daggerfall dungeons are like. Ugh. All the other dungeons I've been in are being comparatively tame. Now that's east. So where do we have to go? We're looking west. South. East. North. Okay, so we have to go south. So we have to head this way. Okay. Oh, it's just down a bit. Just down around that corner. Yeah, okay, so I have to go up, back, then down, around, and then like that. Okay. Daggerfall Unity helps with the map. Certainly does. If anything, it allowing you to like just move around it a bit faster and zooming in and out better. Right, we have to go forward. That's north. No, that's south. So that's north. So yes, we have to head down here. And then we go this way. Then we go back this way. No. This way? No, hold on. Hold on. Okay, I think I see what I have to do. We have to go back up. Because this dungeon's actually... These tunnels sort of go off in the opposite directions. They actually have to, like, go over to a tunnel on the other side. Go down that one. Ugh. Okay, that's south. Where am I? I'm under there. Where's that lead? So we're here. That will lead down that way. That will lead to there. Can I get to where I want to go from there? Leads to here, then it goes to there. Then it goes up. And back around. No. I think I can get there from there if I go down here. Then I come to this crossroads. And then I go down again. And then I head up. Yep. And this is where I want to go. Okay. And here we go. Right. Back in the chasm. So, we just go down there. Without falling into the void. Ow. There are enemies nearby. Right. And we want to head south. So... Duh. South is... We'll go this way. What architect designed this place? Clearly they were mad. Okay, and here's the thingy again. Right. So I'll do a save. I've gone on this longer than I would like, but I would like to try and see whether I can open that gate. There's probably absolutely nothing behind it, but I'm going to open up Daggerfall modeling. So I'll swap the video over to that. Here we go. This is Daggerfall modeling. I've said before, it's a program which is available on the Daggerfall Unity website. It's very useful. Once you link it up to your installation for Daggerfall, it allows you to have a look at all the dungeons in the game, except for the castles, from what I understand. I haven't been able to find them. So we're in the Dragon Tail Mountains, and we're in Scourge Barrow. There we go. And here's this noodly mess, which is a Scourge Barrow. If I can zoom out, if my mouse wheel will play ball. Ugh. Okay, let's just do it this way. Right, now, we can see the entirety of Scourge Barrow here. This is where we started. Under here is where the King of Worms is. You can see how short of a passage it is to him. You really have to just go around and down. It's extremely quick. This is a massive rift, which I traveled down. And we are currently here. With this gate here. Now. What's behind there, actually? Oh, interesting. There's actually another crypt behind there. So I would like to really... I would really like to have a look at that. How do I open that? I'm expecting to see like a lever or something somewhere. It's like, it's going to... I assume any lever is going to be in this area here. Because this is one square. If we have a look, like here, we can isolate that square. He says, worried a bit. Is it this one? This centers our view on one of the squares. Can I like right click on it to... Okay. Yes. So we're in this square here. This is something which is kind of useful to know about Daggerfall dungeons. If I switch back over to the game briefly, and we have a look at the map in game, we see this yellow blob here. Now, I've mentioned in other dungeons sometimes that the dungeon is not necessarily as big as it appears. You see this large yellow blob and you think the dungeon is the same size as this. Not exactly. If I switch back over to Daggerfall Unity, Daggerfall modeling, and we see this down here. This is the same blob which we saw in the game. However, it has more handily different colors. This is the entrance, which is shown in Daggerfall. This is where our character is, which is shown in Daggerfall. Or rather, this is where I've clicked in Daggerfall modeling. But in-game, the red square represents where your character is. However, in Daggerfall, all the squares are the same yellow shade. However, in this, it actually has these ones on the outside as darker. This is because they're not actually full squares. If you see this bit here, it's essentially a square here, right? And then over here, there's another square. This is what one of these squares here represents. Like this square here is this one. See? What these dark yellow squares represent is like these bits on the edge here. And we see here, these bits on the edge are actually not even mostly connected to the dungeon. The only bits on the edge here, which is this section down here. The only bits which are actually part of the dungeon is this small corridor here and this room here. Sometimes they're a bit more complicated, like here, which is where? If we go to one of these other squares, I think this one. If we see there's a square here, and then we have this door here, and there's this passage which leads down underneath. But it loops back into the main dungeon square, you see, like here, right? So these outer dark yellow squares are more bridging corridors which connect different floors of the same module square with each other. So, anyway. There's a handy diagram on the UESP wiki which actually sort of shows what it shows that. Probably better than me explaining it. Anyway, we were looking for a lever. There's a bunch of monsters in there. I don't see anything on the wall there. There's a tunnel. I kind of expect the thing to be one of these torches. When I say these corridors are done extremely shabbily, they've just like made the wall on an angle, and they haven't bothered like lining it up with the staircases. You can see the gaps in it. You can see that in game. That's why the textures are on an angle too. Like they've done it right there. They haven't done it right in the stairs. It's the same there. Anyway. Maybe it's because it's harder to stick it onto the side with stairs. But they've done a better job here because they've got this little, like, ramp part which fits under the stairs so you don't get the gap. Anyway. This is where we're going. There's quest items in there. And quest marker. Okay, and some monsters. There's not really anything in there. This little... It's just another room like the King of Worms is in. Down there. Oh, there it is! There's the button. It's a wheel. Okay. So we get there... Wait, what? You're kidding me? Is that how it works? No wonder I couldn't find it. I don't think I've seen that before. Okay. So, if we go... Where? Here? Oh? Wait. Can I use... I can use that. Okay, so that's a secret door. I've never seen that before. Not that I've played much of Daggerfall, but... Did I close that again? That is, very, very interesting. Okay. Right. Oh, hello, it's a fire atronach. That's lovely. And here's the, wheel. That should open the gate. I like that irregularity in the wall texture's been done improperly. It gives it more character, like people who built it did it poorly. Yeah, sure. I can see that. I was just looking at it from a, suppose a 3D modeler perspective. Not that I really do 3D modeling. I did do it as part of my course, but... Can I see it again in the wall and, like, activate it? Yes, I can. No! I'm actually stuck in the wall now. Let me out! Let me free! I deserve to be free. I deserve to fly with the birds. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'm slipping. Good thing I saved. Noes! The floor's claiming me. Okay. Come on, it's thinking about it. There we go. Okay. Yeah, that's, I never knew there was a, secret door like that. That's very interesting. I did cheat a bit to find that, but I don't think I would ever guess that that was there. Okay, right, well, pull. I said, turn the switch. Or turn the wheel. Run back up. And this should be open over here. Yes, it is! Aha! Progress. I don't know what I would have done if it wasn't open. Oh, it's full of mummies. $560 gold. Ow! Ow! What the? What was that? Did I get nuked by like a lich or something? I'm gonna have to go pull that lever again. Ah, well. I mean, there's quest item locations in this dungeon because I believe it is possible to get these main quest dungeons as part of like a mage guild quest or anything like that. Because they're dungeons, so you could get a quest to go off to Scourge Barrow and find a mummy wrappings or something. Or the Mages Guild. Something does not want me to stay down here, or they really want me to stay. They want me to stay forever. I'll probably call the stream after I've done this. After I've done, you know, gone back to town and done some selling. Oh yeah, there's an ancient lich up on the podium over there. Or no, it's just a normal lich because it's got red robe and not a green robe. So that would have been what killed me. You can see him over there. Oh. Okay, are you done? Fireballs. Ow! I'm paralyzed. No! And he nuked me. So mean. I just want to say hello. really should have put a Z in my character's name rather than this. Okay, come on. You were ever getting an ancient lich in the first random dungeon I was sent into? Yes. The game can be so cruel. Daggerfall. Arr, Daggerfall. Teach ye be harsh, mistress. Okay, are you done spell slinging? Ugh. Ow! I thought I was out of the blast radius. Apparently not. Dungeon 2. Lich. This is actually the first lich I've had to come across, and I had to face down. Ah! That's something Daggerfall Unity will hopefully do a bit better. Like, actually have a physical representation of how big the explosive range on a spell is. And also whether you're getting hit by spells, like I was just there but I couldn't see anything. Like, he's got long-range paralysis spells. And he just nuked me. Best way to kill an ancient lich is to make them kill themselves. Yeah, unfortunately he's up on a podium, so I don't think I can. Unless I, like, run up into his face and get him to kill himself that way. I mean, I'm not really... I don't really need to kill him. What do I have? I have a short suit. Short shirt. I got potions to resist frost, but he's chucking fireballs at me. Okay, fine. Let's just run. Sir? Sir? You don't want to attack me. It'll be a terrible mistake. Well. Hello. How long have you been down here for? 3, 4, 5. 5 years? 6 years? Okay. You know, if your paralysis spell could wear off sometime soon, that would be great. You know, I would like to move. I'm kind of wedged in this corner here. Come on, how long is this paralysis spell going to last? Dancing with a lich. I must say, I do like his cape. I am actually paralyzed, aren't I? Can't. Nope, there we go. Come on. Ah, there we go. Ow! You're just waiting, you sod. You're just waiting. He was just standing there laughing at me the whole time, and then he was like, oh, you're free now. Blast. Morrowind is some great spells. Cure paralysis comes to mind. I believe there was a free action spell in Daggerfall, though you cannot cast it when you're paralyzed. Funnily enough. So, I don't think there's actually anything up the end there. You can drink like a potion of free action, I believe, and that will work. Because while you may not be able to cast spells, you can drink a potion when you're paralyzed, you know, because that's how it works. You've actually just got straws in your mouth, and you just like drink them when you need one. That's what makes it so great. It's like insult to injury. Yeah, I'm so prepared for being paralyzed. Oh wait, I can't cast it. Okay, hello. There's nothing up here. Okay, round and round and round we go. I'm paralyzed. Bam! Ow. Bam! Ow. Ow. Okay, that's enough messing around with the lich. We've disturbed his slumber. We've found his secret chamber. And we'll just teleport back to Morgaya now. Because we did the quest. So. Screw all y'all. I'm getting out of here. I have a letter for you, Morgaya. Bam! In your face. Hello. It's done! I'll be Queen of Firsthold, although I'm sure the engagement will be quite lengthy. Now, I promised you information about the Emperor's letter. The letter you seek is in the hands of Gortwog. That's what his name is, the warlord of the Orcs. He bought it from the Thieves' Guild of Daggerfall after one of their numbers stole it from Queen Obki. I confess I don't know why the Emperor sent it to Obki. The girl is innocent to a fault, and everyone knows that Gothrid is not the loyal Empire toady that Lysandus was. And of course my own family. Well, enough of this boring court gossip. If you really want to find this letter, you should get in good with Minnesera, the former Queen of Daggerfall and Queen Mother to Gothrid. I wouldn't directly approach her. Start with someone of lower station. Okay, thanks. Oh, and you gave me a cloth amulet. Gee, thanks. Ugh. The door's open. Well, that's that done. Wonderful. We can actually, I think, see an area back here. We'll go back here later on, but there's another guy here. There's this guy, Prince Helseth. Who... Oh. He's actually got a task for us. Sure. I need a courier, Nasrin, but no common jelly... We won't do that now. I'll just reload. That's Prince Helseth, who, if you played Morrowind, the expansion, Tribunal, you'll recognize him because he's King Helseth in that one. King Helseth of Morrowind. Instated by Uriel Septim as part of the... what's it called? The Armistice Agreement between Morrowind and the Empire, something like that, I think. Anyway. Cloth amulet resists paralysis. I don't think it's even... Yeah, what? I'm sorry. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I thought I just went out of the palace. Now, why did the game spit me outside of the city? I'll wait for a moment, game, to see if you come up with an appropriate answer to my question. I am in Wayrest, aren't I? Yes, I am. Okay. Nothing? Fine. Right, I'm gonna have to climb into the city because some reason the game spat me out of the city. Try to sleep, they'll let me in again. If I whoa! Whee! Ow. There we go, that was a bit of a jump. They'll let me in again if I try to sleep. Oh yeah. I'll be able to sleep for a little bit, and then the cacophonous call of halts will just fill my ears. There's a ticking going on. Anyway, what am I doing? Oh, let's travel back to Phrygius. Okay, let's travel to Phrygius right soon. Okay. I know we're gonna have to go back to Wayrest anyway, but... Oh, I think I know what this is. Hello, zombie. Are you just a normal zombie? I don't think you are. Okay. Let's just turn that down a bit. Okay. Stitched into the zombie's decaying flesh, you see the following message. Nasrin Jabiri. It would be an honor to have you visit me in my domain at your convenience. I have a small matter that you are ideally suited for. As always, my servants will test your mettle. Feel free to dispense with them. They can always be raised again. The King of Worms, Master of Scourge Barrow. Okay, and let's run away from this. I hope that actually turned the sound down. You know, game. If he has good loot, don't go there. The zombie will respawn later and attack you again. It's the same loot. Oh, I didn't actually check its loot. Let's do that. I'll just climb out of the city. I think it'll just have normal loot on it. Nah, who cares? This crackling is getting annoying. Will it go away if I go in town? Come on. Thank you. Okay, I was just wanting to refresh my sound. Okay. There we go. That was most rude of the King of Worms, sending like a noise box zombie after me. He had like a boombox strapped into him or something. I think you got some ebony items at once. Yeah. I'm pretty sure they just would have the same loot as any other zombies. I could be wrong, but... right. Well, we'll go to the Devil's Dungeon. Our inn of choice. I dropped to the ground completely exhausted. I awaken 1 hour later. Okay, fine. I'm so tired. Please, let me rest. I require bed, sustenance, and training. Oh, what ho? Yes, 2 days, 9 gold pieces. Thank you. Food, drink. Yes, I will have some cheese. I'm not hungry. Oh, okay. I didn't realize the game actually tracked whether I was hungry or not. Halt! 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 No sleeping in the streets! I did wonder whether that would happen. Apparently the game is not so cruel as to set the guards on you if you collapse from exhaustion. Apparently they can tell the difference between difference between sleeping and being unconscious. No halt in Morrowind, all they tell you is keep moving. Yes, and we're watching you, scum. And where is your uniform? Why are you away from your post? Right, okay. Let's go do some shopping. And I once over all the shops. What ho, shopkeeper. I might have stuff to sell. I can't remember. I'll sell that. 1,694 gold. Lovely. Money in the bank. And in my wagon. Is there anything of value? What is that? That's an elven longbow. I'll just sell it. I don't use bows. I'm just kidding myself. Dwarven short sword. 512. That is better than a dwarven dagger. Not by much. Only 2 extra points of damage. Imperial Legion quests won't talk to you if you're not in uniform. Yes, I remember that. Yes, the whole... I kind of like that. You know, it's like, come back to me when you mean business. Why are you out of uniform? So, I do like that. I wish they did that in, like, later games. Did they do that for the Storm Guard and the Imperial Legion in Skyrim? No, but I think they give you the uniform. But I don't think it means anything. It's like, here's the uniform. It's like, oh great. Ooh. An adamantium claymore. Pretty badass looking. There's a big black sword. Adamantium mace. Mithril saber. +3 helm. This is a normal tower shield. I don't think the shields get any better than the one I've got. Ebony mace. Oh, that's ebony. That's not adamantium. Oh, my fist. Okay. Well, we're finding some better stuff. Do I have books to sell? I think I do. Actually, no. I'd have to go to a pawn shop to sell my holy tomes and all that. Shop is laid out. Yeah, yeah. Steel boots. Lovely. Okay. Do you have any of my items being repaired? No. Do I have anything to sell? Do you? No. Condition new, condition new, condition broken. Right. Repair this, please. And how's this one doing? Used. Repair both of those. 94. Thank you. 1 day, 2 days. Oh, it'll actually take you an extra day for them. When you talk to a guard in Vivek and have the ordinator on, armor on. Yeah. I did not sell my favorite book. No, I didn't sell any books there. The favorite book is one which we started the game with. It's appropriately about a slave liberator or something like that, which is very appropriate for the character's backstory. Oh, we can get a dress. Oh, that doesn't look too bad. Oh, let's not get that friggin' bra. Come on. Put your clothes back on. Yeah, get that. Bye. 9 gold. Yep. Friggin' bra with flowers on it. It's so... You don't have anything of value? You're a general store, so I think I can actually sell my holy tomes and daggers to you. You got some blue tights. I move so fast. So. No? Okay, I can't. Am I in the general store? Yeah, I am. Okay. I need a pawn shop. Pawn shop is... That's a clothing shop. Do we have a pawn shop around here somewhere? There's this one down here. I never actually eyeballed. Oh, it is. What luck. Come on. Trees in the way. I can't... What's it called? Andinax quality used equipment. Incense and soft music. Okay. What's this? Chain boots. Lovely. What's that? It's a wand. They're all just items which you can enchant. The different gems you can get do have different enchant values on it. On them. They're fine. Yeah, I have all these giggles I'd like to sell you. Sell! Take all my useless junk. 1,400 gold. 28 gold. 1,400 gold. 1,400 gold. 3 gold. 56 gold. 56 gold. 1,400. 1,400. 3 gold. 3 gold. 68 gold. 56 gold. 56 gold. Cloth amulet. 8 gold. Select the candle. Select candle. The holy tomes. Holy tomes. Rare. Is that a rare symbol? Yeah, rare symbol. Sell it. That parchment is parchment. Sell it. We won't sell that diamond. And that book is the story of Lyricius. So sell. Yep. Okay, cool. I am now weighed down by so much gold. 16,000. Okay. We go north and we'll go to the bank, put our money in the bank. Hello, banker. I wish to do banking. I'll deposit. 14,000. I have 32,000 gold in the bank. It's a pity it doesn't get interest. I suppose that's realistic. I remember seeing the Stendar's hammer in the museum in Warnhold, seeing the awesome damage, stole it. Did not check the weight, of course. Yes. I like that. It's like, it's a hammer so heavy that clearly only a god would be able to wield it. I don't think it's actually that good of a weapon. Because if I remember correctly, even though it does a stupid amount of damage, the really high weight it has means that as soon as you swing and hit something something with it once, it will actually break as soon as you hit something with it. Because, like, how much damage a weapon is dealt when you use it is determined in part by how heavy the item is or something like that. So, anyway. We'll save here. Nasrin Part 4 end. And, yes. I think I'll call the stream there. So, we've done a fair bit. We've done some quests for the Mages Guild again. Wandering around dungeons, and we did a bit of the main quest. We went to Scourge Barrow and delivered a letter between the King of Worms and Morgire of Wayrest. So, and confronted our fears about undead. Also, I found a section of the dungeon which I hadn't seen before. The rift in it, and a hidden door in the side of it, which led to a very angry lich who kicked our asses several times. But ah well. I discovered something interesting about the game, so there's that. That's always worth it. But yes, well, thank you very much for joining me. I'll stop the recording here.